Jumping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut dope like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego.
Hey pretty. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made the cones to make the temporary tattoo. But if you did not see the first video, check that out first because I showed you how I made the paste to make the temporary tattoos. I made 3 different pastes and I'll link that video down below. Before I started, I had to remove these nails because I was not sure if I was going to be able to make the cones with these nails on. But I actually did pretty well making the cones on my first go round. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to make them the next time. I'm going to keep my nails on and practice. So this was the first paste. All I did was mix it all up. They said after the 24 hours was up, you just go ahead and mix the paste and then you have to strain it. So I just mixed all of these pastes together, like just mixed them up real good just to see what consistency I was going to be working with. So the 3 pastes I did, I made sure that I tried 3 different ways to make this paste so that I really just wanted to test to see how dark each stain was going to come out. So I'm going to show you the results of each one of these stains. This last one, I was so like just excited about this last one because I used the most ingredients to make it. It actually came out a little bit dry. I probably should have added a little bit more either seawater or just a little bit more oil or something to make it a little more, you know, smooth. But overall, it did not affect the stain. So I'm just taking some cellophane paper or cellophane wrap and I'm just cutting it into like even, you know, it don't even have to be that even. I was just cutting it into big pieces and this was my first try at a cone, y'all. I think it went pretty well. It was not that difficult at all. I probably didn't have to remove my nails to make this, but it's okay because I get to do another set. So pretty much you just want to flip the cellophane paper over and try to create the cone with your non-dominant hand. Well, it's just up to the person, but I used my non-dominant hand to create the point and I just kept folding it over, kept wrapping it up, and then I just sealed it. And I like to stick the pin in it. I saw somebody else stick the pin in it and it did make rolling a little bit easier, but I ended up rolling about 11 cones. So by the time I was rolling my 9th, 10th, 11th cone, I didn't really need the stick pin anymore. That's just to keep the cone tip open so that you can use it. But I didn't really need the pin anymore, so you can really roll them closed and just cut the tip open when you're ready to use it. But it's a good way to keep it sealed and from no air getting in while you store them, because these cones do have to be stored in the freezer. I guess it just prolongs the longevity of the henna. So I just took an old nylon stocking. This was from a costume. And I did this step completely backwards. And you're going to see in a second that it got real messy real quick. So by the second strain, I realized that I had to put the baggie in there first. There's like a cone bag that I showed in the first video that you have to use to transfer it. So you see now I had to fix it. I put the bag in first before the nylon stocking, and now I'm able to easily strain it. But I also missed another important step after cutting it open. I never secured this bag. It was definitely supposed to be tied, so because it wasn't tied, I just created a big mess. Okay, you see how the bag is just open? I got henna everywhere, okay? But anyways, you just wrap this top part up. You just wrap it up and seal it with some tape. And it doesn't go anywhere. It just, the only place for the henna to go is out the tip of the cone. So either way, it worked out. All the cones were usable. And I just used that pin to seal it. And I color coordinated so I know which batch is which. So when I show you how the stains came out, yeah, you get to see the difference. So these are the larger cones I ended up making, but I'm just going to use these 3 smaller ones to show you the stains. I'm pretty sure, well, hopefully, next time this process will be a lot less messy because it was all over the place, girl. But I just taped them all up and I stored them all in the freezer. And this was batch number 1 that I made with just the water. I just wanted to test all 3 just to see which one gave me the darkest stain, of course. So this was batch number 1. This is batch number 2 that I made with black tea. Any black tea will work. I use Lipton. And this is number 3. And I use black tea and organic whole cloves. So I wanted to see how they would turn out. I did not leave this stain on for as long as I was supposed to. They only stayed on for 20 minutes because it was time to eat my food, girl. It was time to eat dinner. And as you can see, the last 2 that I expected to come out darker did come out darker, but there was really no difference between the both. The difference was very slight. I guess the last one was the darkest, but it wasn't that big. I also made some practice sheets so I could practice doing henna tattoo designs, but I did get an acrylic hand that I can use to practice on. So I won't actually need the sheets because the acrylic hand came really fast. And I will show you how I practice on the acrylic hand in a later video. But this is my first henna tattoo. This is a design I just kind of freestyled on myself. And so let me know in the comment section if you guys liked it. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See y'all.
Capping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut dope like Pablo. Cut dope. Chop trees with the Draco.